Hi, my name is Ayana the Fragrance Fairy. Welcome to my enchanted world of fragrance. I thought I'd have a little fun in a different location and talk about something that has been requested by a friend of mine. She asked me to talk about some of my favorite champagne fragrances. So I thought I'd do it in front of a tree because champagne is fizzy, it's sparkle, it glows. It really does feel like Christmas and New Year's in a bottle. What a perfume bottle. Let's get into some of the champagne fragrances in my collection. But first, I do want to take a moment to say that champagne is so luxe, sophisticated. It makes me feel like a grown woman whose bills are on auto pay. I love to wear it probably more than I love to drink it. Yeah, I definitely love to wear champagne notes better than drinking champagne, unless it's in a little mimosa at brunch. Have you ever had a fragrance that you had to kind of get used to? I am not a super citrusy, zesty fragrance person. That is never going to be my profile. Well, I'm not going to say never. It's not my profile right now. Not my profile at all. But once I got through that like zesty, tart, citrusy opening, I actually liked Calda L'Arc. This is like champagne, soft florals, some musk, but it does have a zingy opening. I definitely think this is one that is not, absolutely not blind buy safe, but it's an interesting one. Definitely check it out. I mean, and I put a dent in this, so we've come a long way. Sometimes I purchase fragrances strictly for the bottles. I know, it's not the right thing to do. This is a case where I purchased a fragrance because the bottle was stunning to me and I actually like the juice. This is Guilty Crush by the House of Oud, and it has some dark cherry, wild strawberry, and champagne in it, and it has a lipstick accord. This is right up my alley. It's a boozy, beautiful babe sitting at the bar and smelling like a refined woman. I think that this is fun, flirty, definitely New Year's Eve coated. I really like this. I do not regret it. And how amazing is the bottle? Love this fragrance. This is Guilty Crush by the House of Oud. Married this year, and not to be cliche, but my wedding dress actually wore the wedding silk Santal. I love this fragrance. It is a beautiful fragrance that meshes well with almost any fragrance in my collection. It is juicy, fizzy, slightly vanillic, with a beautiful sandalwood dry down. I love her. I don't care. I will always have her in my collection. This one is on the way out, but don't you fret. I have a backup bottle of the Wedding Silk Santal. You all, if you don't have this, what are you doing? I don't know if it's the combination of freesia and champagne that really sends me over the edge, because both of them are bright and fizzy and fun. But I will always find an excuse to reach for this fragrance. I don't usually do this, but I have to read the notes of the next fragrance. And there are a million of them, so excuse me, I have some notes here. I feel like this fragrance is not talked about enough. It opens up with champagne, fizzy, bubbly, some osmanthus, some magnolia, which I think is a fresher white floral that I really enjoy, some peony, ylang ylang, lang lang, however you say it, honey, black currant, which can be syrupy, and in this case it is, some bergamot. The mid also has osmanthus, which I love. I feel like osmanthus smells like sexy skin. If sexy skin had a smell, it would be osmanthus. It also has some quince, some peach, y'all, tuberose, I don't get a lot of that, jasmine, may rose, violet, some red berries, I'm still going, we're in the base now, some musk, sandalwood, amber patchouli, and vetiver. Shout out to my mom. She corrected me on how to pronounce it, vetiver. It feels weird, but I know it's right. I love that it also has red berries in the dry down. Y'all, why don't we talk about Art Nouveau more? This is one of my favorite from Plume Impressions, and it is fresh, fruity, effervescent, just effortlessly chic. I love this fragrance. Why are we talking about this more? This is such a pretty girl in a bottle. So if you like a fruity, floral, fizzy fragrance, definitely check out our Nouveau by Plume Impressions. I am not a chocolate fragrance fan. I'm just not. So if I'm holding a chocolate fragrance in my hand, you might want to sniff it. I took a long time to actually bring this fragrance into my collection because I was like, ooh, it's chocolate. Technically it's white truffle chocolate and there's some cacao in it and some champagne honey and some plum. And when I smelled it at an event thrown by Travalia, I was like, sign me up. This is Chalet by Brown Girl Jane, and I quite enjoy this, which shocked me because, again, if it's chocolate, I don't want it. But I definitely enjoy this one. It's not one by say for people who don't like chocolate, but get your nose on it. I really enjoy how rich it is in the opening and sweet, and that champagne gives it a fun mid, and that cacao gives it a cozy dry down. This is actually a pretty good fragrance, especially for the price. I have a new champagne in my collection that I am super excited about. Guys, I picked this up when I went to the cutest little store called the Scented Cottage outside of Atlanta, and I had an opportunity to talk to Jessie, the perfumer, and this fragrance actually blew me away because it is my perfume profile in a bottle. Let me tell you the notes for those of you who are interested. I mean, it has some pear blossom, but it's not super screechy. I know sometimes pear blossom can be a little green, but this one is quite enjoyable. It has some champagne and apricot. I think the combination of champagne and apricot is gorgeous in the fragrance. The mid is jasmine and almond, and the dry down is amber, vanilla, blonde woods, and patchouli. Charmante. You all, this is so good, unique. There's so many, oh God, it's so good. There are so many fragrances that I want to layer with this. I didn't even tell you, this is by Elysian. This is by Elysian Perfumes. I love this fragrance. Like, I need to spray this on myself. I was trying to decide which Elysian perfume I was gonna get. And when I smelled this, I was like, gotta have it. Got to have it. And I kept trying to talk myself into other fragrances, but I kept coming back to Charmante. Charmante is charming, okay? Definitely get your nose on this one. So this next fragrance is never talked about. I actually received this as a gift. Don't mind the sticker because it's a tester, but I love a good tester when I can find one. Listen to the notes of this fragrance, you all. It has champagne, black elder, and I'm not talking about your church mother, some black orchid, whipped cream, apricot. Tell me that does not sound amazing. This is actually called Pink Molecule, and it smells like fizzy, creamy champagne. It does smell like a brunch cocktail, I promise you. I'm gonna spray this on my other hand. I'm gonna smell like champagne for the rest of the night. Oh, this is pretty. This is pretty. It's fizzy, slightly musky. This is Pink Molecule. Definitely check it out. Speaking of pink, you know what has to be in a champagne fragrance that I create? Pink Me Up. Now, is she a beast mode performer? No, she's not. But that's why we have the Brown Sugar Babe body oil to help her out. But y'all, this is blackberry champagne at its finest. It's beautiful. It's here for a good time, not a long time. This is the party. Just don't turn the lights on. Listen, after a couple of hours, she might do a disappearing act on you. But I like her so much that I'm gonna get the perfume oil, or I'm just gonna have to reapply. I mean, I have a dent in her. because I really enjoy this profile. It's beautiful. If you like a blackberry note and you love a fizzy fragrance with a little touch, a little piece of floral in it, definitely check out Pink Me Up by Atelier des Ors. Y'all ready to take a little bit of a darker turn? I know that this is not everybody's favorite, but I enjoy her for a couple of reasons. It's not your girly girl champagne fragrance. It's gonna have some incense in it. It's gonna have some rose and some champagne. Dom Rosa is a really unique take on champagne. This is like drinking petal-soaked champagne in a smoking lounge, and I quite enjoy it. It is unisexy, but it is a unique, I think, beautiful take on a champagne fragrance. This is a mind games. I don't hear people talking a lot about Checkmate. Checkmate is rose, champagne, some smoky tobacco in the dry down, and some oak moss, which I absolutely love oak moss and fragrances. I don't know why people don't try this, but I think it is, again, a unique take on champagne and rose, and I think it's beautiful for a date night. Whether you want a bold and daring take on champagne, a soft, feminine, floral take on champagne, a fizzy, fresh take on champagne, there's definitely a fragrance out there for you. I definitely think champagne is a highly underrated note in perfumery. I love the pizzazz and the sparkle it adds to every single fragrance it exists in. I would absolutely love if you shared your favorite champagne fragrances in the chat. Also, if you're not a fragrance friend, I'd love for you to join the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hype your girl up if you feel so inclined to. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to come back to talk about more boozy babe fragrances. Bye!